So this is Chippy here with the Acer S3 Ultrabook, and I want to show you in a little bit more detail than I did on the live video the sort of working fascia of the device, so the screen, keyboard and mouse. Just tell you a little bit about those, because if you're looking to make a decision on the Acer Aspire S3, you want to know a bit more detail about that. The more opinion you can get, the better. Start with the screen. It's 13.3 inches, 1366 by 768. Not the highest resolution, and for a 13.3 inch screen you could go to a higher pixel density. The Asus UX31 proves that with its higher resolution 1600 by 900 screen. Having said that, it is not a low pixel density by any means. It's just that if you're used to higher pixel density, it will look a little bit, the text fonts will look a little bit bigger. Certainly to the older eye that might be an advantage. The brightness of the screen is quite good. You can get a little bit washed out when we go to the higher brightness settings, but it's not bad, not unusable in any sense, and the contrast ratio, although it's not the best in class, the blacks are not the blackest, it is certainly acceptable for the price of this device, I think, and it won't be a showstopper for many people. It is a glossy screen, and there is some serious drop-off in viewing angles, so you are pretty much forced to use one angle, and that's about it for the camera there. Left and right, not too bad, but not fantastic. It's definitely a single-user device, so that's obviously what most people are going to be using Ultrabooks for anyway, by themselves. So I don't have any issues with that screen viewing angle. If this had been a tablet, then maybe there would be something to talk about. So let's go to the keyboard here. We're in a fairly low lit room, and there's no backlight on the keyboard. Now, combined with the contrast between the grey and the white on the keys, and I just want to zoom in on that, you'll see it's really not that easy to see the keycaps, and I've kept the brightness fairly low there so that you can see that the contrast is not too high. Could really benefit from a backlight here for those that use in low light scenario. So the actual feel of the keys, they feel a little bit clickety-clackety. They sound a little bit louder than a lot of keyboards, but again, this is a keyboard that you can use. I don't think you'll be able to measure any speed differences between this and, say, the Samsung Series 9 13-inch that I tested, which is a really nice keyboard, but just feels a little bit better. I haven't had any missed key presses, and everything worked out fine. This is a finished keyboard layout, so it's slightly different in that the enter key is split to provide another key here. The left shift key is split to provide another key here, because there's a couple of extra characters needed in the Finnish language. Don't have any major issues though. There's some small cursor controls on the right for my small fingers, really not a problem. So average screen, average keyboard, and I have to say average touchpad as well. And if there's one thing on this device that might not be as good as it should be, it's probably the touchpad. Now, it works well, and it certainly works better than the touchpad on the UX20 one I tested. But there is one little issue where the mouse pointer sometimes gets stuck. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether the device goes into a sort of low power mode that needs kind of a little touch to wake it up, but occasionally, and I'm not seeing it right now, that mouse pointer will lag, just to kick it off, and then it works fine. Double click works, three fingers clicks works. You've got the left and right mouse buttons within the keypad itself here. And let's just show you up to the screen there so you can see it working. Just zoom out. So, and I tend to use right click and left click rather than double tap to click, because I think it's obviously a little bit quicker to use the click rather than the double tap to click, which requires a little bit of software to bring up the menu as well. Yeah, but having said that this is probably needing a little bit of improvement. Overall, I've been writing articles on this, I've been using it, hit the ground running, no showstoppers on it. So while it may not be the best quality, the highest quality all round, it is good enough to get work done, and you'll probably not notice it after the first week. So that's the keyboard, mouse and screen on the Acer Aspire S3. My name's Chippy, we're from ultrabooknews.com. So if you've got any questions, drop them on the comments section underneath this YouTube video or on the site, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to like the video, follow us on Twitter, we're also on facebook.com/Facebook. Thanks for watching.